What is spiritual bypassing? Yesterday I had a conversation with a dear friend, and we always go real deep about things, and so it was, not like an unusual thing for this to be a topic that we explored yesterday. I don't think we'd ever explored it before, but it occurs to me now, looking back on the conversation, I see it very differently than I saw it at the time, or that I experienced it at the time. And that's because, well, I slept and woke up this morning and attended the laughter gym, where I laughed for 15 minutes, like just allowing my infinite laughter supply that's always available to flow through. I surrendered to being laughed. The infinite formless energy of the universe just expressed through me in the form of laughter instead of words. This is what happens every morning, really. And between sleeping, when I can't tell you anything about it really, but the laughing, when I stopped laughing, my immediate impulsive next step was to ask all the other people in the laughter gym, what the fuck is spiritual bypassing? What does laughter have to say about what is spiritual bypassing? So I asked everybody to share their own perspective about it, and everybody had their own unique perspective about it, which is true about any experience and any words. We're all making up our own unique meaning about what it is. The words that we use, the experiences that we have, they do not have an inherent meaning. We create that with our thinking, our stories. Your infinite storytelling supply is always available. And our stories are always evolving. So my story about spiritual bypassing updated from like now, looking back through laughter gym and sleeping and having this conversation with my friend yesterday. So one way of looking at it is I have no awareness, like it's not on my radar at all that Passover and Easter are happening. Somebody pointed that out, that like they're choosing laughter rather than celebrating either of these holidays. Like that's like he's consciously bypassing, like not spiritually bypassing. He's kind of like mocking the term in a way and choosing to laugh at what several of us realized we have in common about our way of looking at this term is that maybe it's given kind of a negative connotation, but we want to like reclaim it in a sense that, like, for me, just only speaking for me, like when I explore the experience of being laughed every day, is it spiritual bypassing or is it my spiritual journey? This is where I go to explore. This is my spirituality. And whatever I may share about it, it's not to convince anybody of anything. It's to point in a direction that anybody could look and see whatever you see and then share whatever that is. It's beyond words, but because we're in human form, we tend to use words to share, to point. Like we have, as coaches, a lot of us, developed what feels like ways of pointing. So ways of using words where we're not trying to convince people of things. We're not trying to tell people what to think or what to believe. We're inviting people to look in a certain way. For me, I'm inviting people to look in the experience of laughing. Not laughing at anything, not laughing using any techniques, laughing coming from a place of understanding that your infinite laughter supply is always available. And if you just experience that in your own way every day, there's a perspective of laughter. Like laughter has its own point of view, and it's going to express differently through everybody. But my invitation to you is to find out, what does laughter have to say about this and that and anything else. Because one of the common things that we find, those of us who have been exploring this, is that laughter doesn't clear your mind. It helps you notice the mind clears itself. So I'm not asking you to tell me what you think. I'm asking you to tell me what you notice that's before thought. This infinite laughter supply is before thought. And when you allow yourself to experience it, it's pointing you at what else is before thought. It's an invitation, a space that kind of opens to notice, just notice what else is before thought. So it's before thought, and it's beyond words, and it's in your experience, always, always available. You don't have to laugh to notice it. Laughter is just a super fun, pleasurable, health-enhancing way that we can enjoy experiencing this exploration and discovery. So you can call it spiritual bypassing if you want. You can call it spiritual journeying if you want. You can call it anything at all. All of you is welcome to explore it with me, without me, like whatever. It's just what I'm pointing to. If you want to explore it with me, get in touch. Look at my website, whatever. I've got countless ways to support you in your exploration. One is the Laughter Gym. It's every day. It's been going on for years because this is an infinite journey, an infinite exploration of breath and sound. Same as speaking, but without words and speaking. That's what laughter's got to say about that today.